My licenses are now suspended for not paying my taxes. No, I've been in a child's place. At 43, I've been staying in the child's place. YouTube is not providing the checks. I don't need no lecture. I can put the generator out here to keep my goddamn. You ain't the girl that you used to be. You ain't. Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? Welcome to my Chanel. If you're new here, hey boo, hey love, have a seat, grab you something to eat. We big back around here. I'm sure you'll have a good time. I'm sure you're going to return. So in the meantime, in between time, just go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead, just hit it. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. Now, to my people, my good folks, Ken, what's up? How your people? How everybody doing? Tell everybody I said hey. I'm still hanging in there. Still doing what I can. So today is Wednesday. It's hump day, y'all. I'm already looking forward to Friday because life is starting to life. And life is turning me every which way but loose. I'm trying my hardest to just keep it pushing. Just keep it pushing. Any hurdle, obstacle I run across, I'm trying to push through, y'all. But it is so freaking hard, y'all. So, let me let y'all in on something. One, did I tell y'all my daddy little side piece died? Like, I hope that's not disrespectful. But she passed away. And I don't know. I gotta check on him. I hate that she passed away while life is life and for him as well. Now, granted, I don't know what they had going on. I don't know. I've been in a child's place. At 43, I've been staying in a child's place. But what I'm trying to say, he called and he called me this morning, matter of fact, and he was like, "Need a lean." I said, "What's wrong?" Now, every time my daddy called me 7 o'clock in the morning, I get nervous. Like, oh my God, I hope nothing is hurt, nothing stop working, like what's going on? Excuse me, I'm still congested. But he was like, the light bill came in, it's $800. And I'm thinking he got to be reading the wrong bill. So I go on my phone and I look, and lo and behold, my daddy light bill is $800. Now granted, last month bill was $300. And I called them and I was like, we gotta talk this out. We gotta figure something out. This man lives in a house by himself. Why is his bill so freaking high? And now the next bill has came out and that bill $300 some dollars. So I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, I said, well, Daddy, I'll just stop by on my way after work because I passed by them and I'll see what's going on. Y'all, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I don't know if I'm one of those people that think things happen for a reason. So I honestly feel like this is God's way to push me to start looking for a job in my field. Like all my reservations and stuff. In my mind, I'm like, the jobs are not out there. I gotta make this work. And all of this is happening right before I leave for Tokyo. Yeah, I leave for Tokyo literally in like 4 weeks. And now I've been slapped every which way on just financial stuff. Like, and I didn't let y'all in on what was going on previously. But y'all, when I lost my job, that was in September. Whenever the Chris Brown concert, y'all, my world crumbled. But I still picked this camera up. But my world came to a screeching. It was just turned every which way but loose. Y'all, let me tell y'all about it. Like, oh. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so I wanted to tell y'all about this once everything was resolved. But y'all, we here now. Like, I keep saying you my people, so I might as well let you in, let you know what's going on, what's going down. So y'all, I was living and working in Alabama since 2016, right? I came back home 2021. But I was still working for Alabama. You know, I was working remote. And then when I got here, before I could even get settled in, my mom got sick. My mom passed away. So my whole life, it was just a whole uproar going on at that time. So I did not file my taxes. Let me just get that out the way. This is going to be a tax situation. Did not file my taxes. All right. 2022 come, so on and so forth. So I didn't even work. After I made it back in and I finished that assignment, I was doing forensic accounting at the time. I did not work. My mom passed away. I didn't work for like 2 years. When I did return to work back in 24, yeah, like the end of 23, December of 23 into 24, I was in Houston. Like, I worked Texas. So out the blue, last year, I get slapped with a lien on my account. I'm like, oh, whoa, wait a minute. So not only did I get the lien on the account, they wiped it out. They wiped it out. So, and actually, if you've been following, the money that I got from the job is the money that they swiped out of that account, right? So, I call, I'm like all in a frenzy, like, what the hell is going on? And I got the runaround at first. Then it was, oh, your taxes. You didn't file your taxes for 2021. I'm like, I did not work for Louisiana in 2021. Well, after digging around, doing some research, the job that I was working, I talked to them and they said my IP address picked up in Louisiana. So they sent my last 2 checks, Louisiana, right? So I'm not gonna lie, y'all, and I keep my stuff. So I went back and I looked and I saw I did have 2 W-2s. And one was for Louisiana, one was for Alabama. I said, I be damned. So when I called, and mind you, this not Fed, this state. So Louisiana is like, yeah. I'm like, well, how much do I owe? Let me pay y'all. I just wanted the lien removed. I said, how much do I owe? Oh, don't pay this. Don't do a payment plan. It's just estimated. Now, at this point, they done took over $6,000. And I'm like, I've never in my life had to pay $6,000. But I understand taxes. If nobody's business, I understand taxes. I know, after doing the down credits and so on and so forth, yes, you reduce your income. Boom, you lower your tax liability. So I'm like, boy, how much income did y'all say I generated to owe y'all $6,000? They couldn't tell me nothing and still said I had a balance. After the $6,000 that they took, they still said I had a balance of like $3,000. How the freak I owe y'all almost $10,000 in state taxes? So they were like, just file your taxes. I'm like, okay, cool, y'all. I hung up the phone. A day later, I get served. They've suspended my license. My license are now suspended for not paying my taxes. I said, wow. So I called. This was the date of the Chris Brown concert that I'm supposed to drive to. So I'm like, wow. I'm still trying to push through, y'all. My heart had sunk. I'm like, okay, keep going, Lanita. Just this too will pass. So I make some phone calls and they tell me, oh, just file your taxes. When you file your taxes, it's for not being in compliance. So they like, file your taxes and we will file your taxes and we'll reinstate the license. I'm like, okay, cool, got it. I hurry up, file my taxes. I filed my taxes and turns out they owe me $38. I'm like, okay, y'all, that was back in November. I'm waiting. No correspondence. The issue was they were sending mail to an Alabama address, and I'm steady screaming, y'all, I don't owe y'all. I did not live in Louisiana. I do not owe y'all. They were telling me what to do, so on and so forth. So y'all, I'm thinking, me and my daddy share an account. That account was protected. They were not supposed to touch that account. Now, I got another account that is me by myself. They could have went and wiped that account out, but they didn't. They wiped out the account with my daddy. So that account was protected. They had no business even touching it. I know I repeat myself. So I called and I'm like, hey, that account, like, y'all didn't have no right to it. So they was like, well, prove to us that your dad is on the account. And it boiled down to the bank giving the permission to do so. So they went ahead and removed the lien, reinstated my license, but y'all still got my money. And at this point, y'all owe me. So I called them just recently, and I'm like, hey, what's the status? What's going on? When I called before, they got a nasty attitude with me. You know, it's different people going to answer the phone when you call. One lady got so nasty with me. You just filed. Like, you calling it, it hadn't been processed, this, that, and another. I'm like, whoa, ma'am, I gave you a month. Pipe down. You got a lot of dip on your chip, my girl. So I actually ended up just saying some choice words to her, and we parted our ways. So then I called back last week, and they're now saying it's being processed. And then she did tell me, because I'm asking again, like, what's up with my money? Because at one point they told me they were going to cut a check and mail the check back, because like I say, the account is protected, and that check never showed up. So they told me it's processing, and we'll just go from there. But yeah, y'all, at one point, I was done. I was done. I think that might have been during Vlogmas or something. I don't know, but I just threw in a towel. I was literally done and over it. Like, you won. But anywho, I just thought I'd go ahead and share that with y'all. Still not resolved. I'm still waiting to see what happens next, and for my $38 that they do owe me, and the rest of my money, which still has nothing to do with why my daddy light bill is $852. Like, y'all, I'm so burnt out. I want my daddy to move out of the house. I really want him to take my house and let me go for safety reasons. My house is flat. You just walk in, you walk out. My dad has to go up some steps, and his mobility is declining. But as a man, he's not trying to leave his house for nothing. So what's happening with his light bill, his ducts and vents are on the floor. Per his words, the duct has fallen. So when he's turning on, he's cooling the house down or warming the house up, the air is going underneath the house, not inside the house. So we made the changes for the summer where we put window units in to keep him cool. But the winter came in, and he had been running the heater. He'd been running the heater. And so the whole while, the house has been warm and running up a bill. So I have to figure something out. This is just not going to work. $852. This is man light bill. Meanwhile, mine is 50 with 2 people. Oh, Daddy.
Girl, you don't hear nothing but, well, you know, that man upstairs, he knows what's best. I'm serious, and I ain't lying. He doing this for a reason, but I ain't lying. Ain't nobody gonna stay on this earth from forever.
That's true.
I'm serious.
Well, you said you was gonna stay forever for me. So I need you to hold to your word. You've been doing good. You've been doing good.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, you doing a good job, because you done outlast both of your women.
I said that. I said, no, this is up next.
Bet not be.
You know, the world would be yours.
Hey y'all, what's up? So your girl has made it home, and I'm about to. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The way I've been feeling lately, I normally get to this couch and this is where the buck stops. However, I have to pull myself out of this funk. Like, this just can't. I'm not productive at all. If it don't happen while I'm at work, it's just not gonna happen. And funny thing, on my way out today coming home, the assistant principal stopped me and I was like, hey, I feel like I'm leaving some money on the table because there's a higher pay if you're a long-term sub. And I've been in different places have different situations. And this only came up and I became vocal because I'm now updating my resume yet again to try to kind of fill in some gaps. But I was looking over, and my stuff is still stuck for Houston. So when I go in and start researching or looking up available positions, Houston normally is the first thing that comes up. And I did not know Houston pay their subs $170. Yes, they do. $170. So, which is way more than Louisiana. And so, I was like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and have this conversation. And just by chance, I was walking out the door and I was like, he was like, do you want me to get you this information to become certified? I'm like, no. No, I don't want to be certified. But then again, y'all, my ultimate goal is to live abroad. And in my little quick search, the best thing that will be available to me would be to teach English. And it would be a perk to have the certifications already. So that's why I'm more like, okay, yeah, that'll be something under my belt. However, that is not what I want to do. And I don't want to pay for it. So if it's not being funded by somebody else other than myself, I will not be getting it. But I did tell him, sure. But I also circle back to, hey, I'm leaving money on the table. So he told me the steps I need to take. I will be doing those ASAP in the morning. Yes, I will. Yeah, I'm sorry about the But anywho, so I was doing a copy and paste of what the role entails as a substitute teacher. And what did it bring me to? I was going somewhere. Y'all lost my thought. I got so much going on. But anyway, today will not be a day of sitting on the couch. That's what it all boils down to. I will not be sitting on this couch today. I'm about to take Jake out, let him get some fresh air, let him run around, and then we're gonna come in. I'm gonna cook. I got a Cornish hen that I want to roast and probably some mac and cheese. And while that's taking place, I have a Walmart delivery that's scheduled for today. That'll come in. That should hold me over for like a week or two. Should be 2 weeks in terms of food. Because I told y'all, we gotta tighten up. We have to tighten up with the budget. So I definitely will be making meals which I have been doing it. I just have not filmed it. If y'all want to see that, let me know. I'm not a meal prep girly. I am a wake up early and cook it. So like for this week itself, I have been doing sweet potatoes with a lot of my dishes. I have made some the jasmine rice. I like jasmine rice. So I make me a pot of jasmine rice and I will just put a different protein on top of it. Between salmon, today it was shrimp, chicken. That's been my go-to. That has been, like I said, I'll do a little different by adding some sweet potatoes. I didn't have sweet potatoes today. I just had shrimp and rice today. And so I am kind of burnt out on it. So I will be doing the Cornish hen and mac and cheese. That'll be tomorrow. That'll be dinner and that will be lunch for tomorrow. I do plan to take my roast out. I want to cook the roast. I'm going to try to cook it in that Dutch oven. Yes, I am. And so, yeah, I got the veggies and stuff coming for that. And that's going to hold me. That's going to take care of Sunday, Monday, probably Tuesday. But Anyway, can't get nothing done sitting here chit chat talking to a camera. So let's go walk Jake and come back inside and get to it, because maybe the rest of my evening is going to hashing out some job applications. Like, yeah, YouTube is not providing a check, so I can no longer split my time between subbing and vlogging. No. So, see y'all outside. Hey y'all, it feels so good out here. Oh, it feels so good out here. I can't wait till I get started on my backyard, because I do plan to spend a lot of time back here this summer. A lot. I'm supposed to spend some time back here this winter, which I ran out about that doggone fire pit that's still in the box, but that's neither here nor there, because guess what? It serves as a barbecue pit. Thank you. Bubba, get out of there. So y'all, 225 Fest is this weekend. That was one of my vlogs that I did last year. I went to 225 Fest, but I had the wrong purse. It was a clear bag policy only that got changed. So hold on, y'all, quickly. Okay, so I will be going this year, and your girl already got a clear bag. And if I don't, I'm just gonna go out there with a camera. But nevertheless, I'm going. I hope the weather do whatever it's going to do between now and tomorrow. It do not need to storm, rain, or do anything out of the ordinary for 225 Fest. I don't want to sit in this house. I have nothing planned for the month of March but to clinch coins. So, yeah. And y'all, fingers crossed, the jobs I apply for all March start working in my favor come April. That would be ideal. That would be perfect. That I start applying now. Interviews start rolling towards the end of March. April, when I make it back off that plane, I need to be clocking into somebody's job. Somebody's job. Sorry, kiddos, but your girl needs a bigger bag. Why would you come touch it? You been in the leaves, Jake? Jake say no, he ain't been in the leaves.
You know, did you want to talk to him and see what the hell he talking about?
Daddy, you don't use Wi-Fi. You already have Wi-Fi.
What Wi-Fi is? Wi-Fi is?
Internet.
He said he seen on the news last night. Everybody let the bill go on there.
Oh.
I'm serious. He said Hills used to be 60 something. Hills was 180. And you know, that is a small trailer. Luke maybe was staying there. That boy ain't got no air conditioning. That boy is just like me, who be a nigga. And then he said they was on the news trying to straighten that out.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully they do.
I know, yeah. He said, but I ain't the only one. And they told me a couple more of his partners over here. And his chunk is on all of them. They're doing them the same way, so. We don't see what's going to happen, because I'm serious. Now, I'm going to close this summit now and get the hell out of here.
Well, you know you always welcome to Baker. My light bill was $50.
I know. That's just exactly. He telling me this going to make done. I started to go in there and make a remote control car, and use my remote and send in there.
Daddy.
I don't need no electric. I can put the generator out here to keep my goddamn refrigerator and our freezer on.
All right, Daddy. Love you.
You too, sweetheart.
It never fails. Never fails. This man, he did, for him to ask me what Wi-Fi is. Let me see what my son wants. It's never ending. Never ending.
Hey, can I call you back?
Sure.
Alright, love you.
Love you too. Alright. That was painless. Let me get cleaned up and get to cooking, y'all. Take your time, what's the rush?
I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. She said, take your time, it's the rush. I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. If you got it, it ain't a question. Oh, it ain't no room for guessing. No more than emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections. Oh, if I let you, don't take me for granted. Yeah, if I'm worth more than you could manage, yeah. I wish I could make our love these moments in vibrant. You are like synergetic gunplay, synergetic pillow talk, synergetic sweet dreams, turning.
Hey y'all. So let me do a quick little explanation before I go. Y'all know I got the big bag. I think it turned out pretty decent for to say this is my first time cooking a Cornish hen. I put it on the roast setting in my air fryer. If I can do nothing else, it got some season. Hold on. See what it's hitting for. Okay, y'all. Let me eat. I ain't had no milk, so your girl had to use heavy whipping cream, and I had some whipped cream from that pickle dip. Yeah, improvise. Bye, y'all.